Let me just enter here. And then, no, because I have two cameras and one I mute and the other one I let work. And then, although you're on Instagram and it's the phone, let's see if on Facebook they can hear me. If everything's good. How are you guys? Everything good? Nice? Yay. Okay, so today, if you're on Facebook, please let me know if you can hear me because see how my mic says it's muted? Or if you're on YouTube? I'm sorry about the confusion I did today. I sent an email saying Happy Friday, and then it's not Friday, it's Thursday. For you guys on Instagram, if you haven't signed up for the workshop is happening right now. If you still want to join, you can. The videos expired on Sunday night, but you can still do like this marathon during the weekend and take all of them and then join us, okay? Just sign up. The link is in my bio. You can still do it. You can hear? Okay, great. So let's get started. I'm so excited about this class today because it's super fun. Oh, thank you. No problem. So here's the thing. There's one of my followers. I forgot her name. I know her handle is mushroom something. And she sent me a picture asking if I could do like a skirt with, I hope she's here. And if you're here, please tell me your name because I don't know your guys' names. But anyway, she was like, can you do a skirt with shirts, right? Because she wanted me to try to make like a skirt with the buttons in the center. And then I thought, oh, that's fun. You know, it's a challenge for me. So then, and then I was, as you guys probably saw my Instagram, my stories, yesterday I went thrifting and I found a bunch of shirts. And so, and I like the colors they had there. So I took them and I was like, oh, what can I do? And then I remember that she asked me to do that. So that's what we're going to do tonight. A skirt with those shirts. Look, I got those 4 men's shirts. And we're gonna, and then I was looking at, I was so busy today I couldn't like totally plan, but I kind of have an idea what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think. Okay, so and what you need for a project like that. I'm working with 4 shirts. I think 3 shirts is enough, and it's more about the colors. So I don't like to have only 2 colors, but you could do like half and half. That would be fun as well. But I'm gonna do 3, so it's 4. Those are men's and this is women's. So you know the women's is always smaller, right, usually. So then that's what I'm saying. 3 is enough. I just wanted to add this extra color. I think I might make the waistband out of this one. Okay, isn't it exciting? Oh, it's awesome. So so here's what I was thinking. I was thinking that first off, I just thought like I'm just gonna cut it, add together, and then that's it, and then gather it, right? But that's not true. Let me get one thing that I need, and then I'm gonna tell you the tools and materials and everything. So I'm gonna use the pinking shears tonight because it's a lot of cutting and sewing, and I just want to have this like faster, right? I don't want to do like zigzag or stuff like that. And then I have like this yarn. It's like crochet yarn for gathering. And if you guys always wonder what's the easiest way to gather fabric, I'm gonna show you this hack. If you haven't, if you don't know yet, this is awesome. Oh, thank you, Nomad. So and then one thing I usually don't ask for as tools in my classes, but this class is important, is the square ruler, all right? And then what else? The seam ripper, hopefully we don't need it, and chalk, and then pens, maybe we'll need, okay? So let's get started and see what we can do with those shirts. So one thing one thing I was thinking, or usually when I upcycle shirts, I try to match them with the buttons because it's fun. You get like half and half. You guys seen I've done this before, right? And when the buttons don't match, sometimes the shirts are standard. You know, buttons usually like the standard distance from each other, and so it will match. So I can button two different shirts together like this, right? Let me put the full screen on Facebook so that everyone can see it. Yeah, there it is. So, I can button together. And then I was testing. I bought like 6, 7 shirts that were colorful. And so I tried to match them, and not all of them match. If they don't match and you still want to use, for instance, I was hoping that I could do blue and yellow like that because it's beautiful, but then the buttons didn't match, and I wanted them to match. If they don't match, obviously you can always make the move the buttons around, and then they'll match, right? But because we don't want to stay here over an hour, we're gonna do this way. And then I figured that I could do the green one and the red. This is like kind of a red uh, checker. Here's the right, and then it's more fall, the fall like it's winter. I don't even know. You can't really wear this outside right now because it's cold if you're in the Northeast. But the color is like more sober, right? More like not too bright. So, but I'm gonna put the yellow because I wanted to mix and make it colorful. All right. So then I noticed that this shirt has issues. So it has like a hole and some glue. It's ugly, but I washed them all today. And so what I'm gonna do is use this one, and then they do match. So this is gonna, oh no, but it's this side, okay? Like that. And then the other one, this is gonna be for the waistband, and this one is gonna be for the back. So it adds a new color. All right. And then because I was like, oh, I'll just cut them and put it together, and that's it. Not true. So I learned something. So if you want to do this for your waist, you have to square the, it can be, because if I do like what I'm trying to show you is like this. If I just hold it like this in my way, like straight from here, it falls down. So the line is not right, the waistline. So we have to make it perpendicular with the center, right? This line. And that's what I'm gonna do. So first I'm gonna cut. Yeah, I guess first I'm gonna square. I'm gonna fold this shirt in half. And then I'm just gonna trace a straight line there that squares with my center front. The highest as possible, up to the collar. And then take the chalk and go all the way across. Even cutting the sleeve, the tip of the sleeve off, that's fine. And then just cut it. Fearless, because it's just an old shirt, right? Don't be afraid to cut. The first thing I did after washing those was to iron them. So then they're all straight and ready for me to cut them, okay? So make sure it's all together here. And then I'm gonna cut it. And this, because the waistline, I'm gonna edge the waistband, I can cut it with a straight, can you guys see there? Yeah. I can cut with the regular scissors. There it is. So now this is straight for me. I'm gonna pin. No, I'm not gonna pin. One thing I want to do is cut the here, because I don't think I need this side of the shirt. Let me think. I don't know. Let me think about it, and then I'm gonna cut the other one meanwhile. Hey. Thank you for joining, guys. Where are you watching from? Let me know. Are you new, or are you you've been here before watching my classes? You guys on YouTube or on Instagram? The people from Facebook, I know you've seen me before, right? From Virginia. It's warm in Virginia, right? Oh, Brooklyn. Oh, Seattle. So nice. Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Are you said new. Where are you new from? New York, New Zealand, Chicago. You be in my oh, you're in my class, okay. Long Island, Vancouver. Awesome. Maytown, Ohio. Oh, nice. China. Oh wow, Romania. Are you in Romania? Wow, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are from all over. Thank you, I appreciate it. Los Angeles. So this one I'm gonna cut. Let's see. I'm just gonna do the same process. From Texas, hi Ruth. Look, I just have to say Chile. Wow, you're my neighbor. I'm from Brazil. Where are the Brazilians tonight? There's always my Brazilian friends who found me and they speak English and then they were like, "Are you from Brazil?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "How did you know?" So I'm just squaring up here and then tracing, okay, guys? And then cutting a straight line. Not super straight, but kind of straight. That's good. Okay. So then I'm gonna unbutton. And then I'm gonna get rid of this side of this shirt because it's too messy, weird. We don't want that. And the good thing about plaid fabric is that you can just cut it straight. As a Portuguese speaker, I could, you know, right? Eu sou brasileira. Yeah, I like it. I really love my country and I really, really like being from there. It's beautiful and it's very fun. So look, now we have a kind of a piece, a part of a shirt. And we need the other side. So we're gonna join the button side of this one with this one. Hi, who are you that said hello, Vanya? Because I don't see your name. If you can say your name, I'll say your name too on Facebook. I cut it. I didn't cut in the middle yet. I just cropped the top. So then it's a straight. I straight a line with the center front and cut it straight out there. So then for the waistline, basically. And now I'm going to probably cut. Yeah, I guess I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I just want a button here so I know I can visualize better. This process is always like, guys, you look, you try, and then you're like, okay, this will work, this will not. See, yeah, my buttons are matching here, but it's not perfect. I might have to move the buttons later. So look, this is what I have so far. I have the center and that shirt that goes up to almost the other sleeve. And then this, I have up to here. I have the whole shirt. But then just to match that one, I'm going to cut this one here. Just get rid of one side of the shirt. And and I love working with plaid because you have the line and you can just cut it. I forgot to use the scissors in this case. So let me see here, just eyeing it. And here we go. Okay, so we got it. Now we need another piece to like have an extra color here, otherwise it's too boring. Only two colors. I mean, it's either two colors, in my opinion, right? If I was to decide, I would do only two colors or many colors. My so-called life, yeah. Man, I watched my so-called life like 4 times, I think. I love it. And it's not like I watched back in the day because I didn't know about it. I watched in like 2009 or something when I lived in Williamsburg in Brooklyn. I remember exactly like when I first found out about it. I loved it. So this one, I don't need the whole. I think this one, I'm just gonna like cut it here and then have just this part to be in the mix. Okay, and it also has like a line here that I can follow. I don't even need the ruler. Look. And the same thing on the other side. And guys, I also got like a bunch of white shirts that I'm gonna try and make a white dress for summer. I'm just here like calling summer, you know, doing everything to see if it's if it will come. What is the difference between pinking shears and regular fabric scissors? Pinking shears is the zigzag look. I call it zigzag. You see? Because then it helps to not fray the fabric as much. Depends on the fabric. If it's a fabric that's super fragile and unravels, it doesn't really help. But like a cotton like that, it's fine. And then I do that instead of overlock or zigzag stitch. And guys, with this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. Square up here. And cut it. Where's my... This might be a little shorter. At the end, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to trim the hem. You know, it's not gonna be all the same length. I doubt, but we'll see. Okay, so now we can start sewing. Just adding them all together. Look, so I have 4 parts, I think. This one I don't need, this one I don't need. Throw it there. This is 1 part. This I also don't need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so let me see. I might cut this here and put the yellow one in the middle. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hi, Belly. Thank you for joining. So then, so I don't get lost, I'm gonna pin it. Then I know that this goes here, so I have an extra collar. And then I'll probably let me see if I can take a piece of this green one and put in the middle there. Yeah, I'm gonna take part of this one, not a lot, just a skinny one. And then add it here. It looks crazy, but I promise it will make sense in a minute. And then the red one. You know, I'm just chopping them like vertically, and then I'm gonna attach them all together, make a long piece, so then we can gather and make the skirt. And then adding this one. All right. So let me grab the machine, my chair, and we're ready to sew. Oh, thank you. I try. I think it's my Brazilian thing, to be honest. Like we're all like party, you know, positive. We try. So guys, I'm just gonna sew them together. It might be a little boring, but you know, stick with me. It'll be fun eventually when it's close to the finishing part. Oh wait, it's in zigzag. A serger is not a must have at all, Belly. I have a serger. I barely use it. You don't really need it. I've sold so many things without a serger. I would invest in a. If you want to invest, I would get like a good sewing machine. Unless you don't have, you might have one already, right? But I think it's worth it. It's more worth it you investing on a very quality sewing machine than buying a serger. Unless you really want to. I'm doing straight stitch now. Yeah, just to join them together, and then because I cut it with the pinky shear, so I don't have to do finishing. That's my trick. But you know, if you do, you can serger, or you can even put bias tape to make it very nice. But this skirt, I want it to be light, and there's a lot of material, so I don't want to add anything. It's gonna be noisy. I'm gonna do it real fast. What serger do I have? I have two. I have an old Kenmore that's like 15 years old, and then I have Husky, the Viking, that I bought this year, like 4 months ago, something. We can do a class on Surge or something someday. It's fun. The maker. Oh, this one is Bernina. This is the Bernina Sport. It's like the Bernina record, but like the travel one. And it has this cool thread cutter here on the table. Look, this thing. This machine is awesome. Okay, so another one. Let me see if I'm not sewing like wrong sides. That's right. The mistake I make the most in sewing is that when I'm adding pieces together like that, I'm doing like all right sides together, and then one is flipped, and then I have to redo it because I'm tripping in my head. I forget. Hey, no problem. One more. Let's see. And now just gonna close the. I'm gonna close the circle. You know, sew them all together. Let's see. Yeah. And you know, I like what I like about those upcycling is that the pockets of the shirts, the pocket, you know, the front pockets always arrive like in a random place of the new piece, and it's fun. It's like, and you can hide things in there. So I think, let's see, guys. Yeah, so now I have this whole piece of fabric that I just made, and I'm just gonna close the circle. Closing a loop. Okay. Woohoo, okay, finish this part. Now I'm gonna gather it. Okay, I should iron, okay, but I'm gonna skip ironing this time, just this time, because it's too much and it's gonna take too long. I don't wanna be here too long. The other parts of this skirt is gonna take longer, but I will iron that later. You guys don't think I'm cheating, okay? I don't cheat with the iron. You know how it's, you know, all the seams have to be pressed open. But now I'm just gonna move on to the gathering. And here's the trick with the gathering. You take a yarn like this, like a crochet. If I can untangle this. And so I'm gonna find the center of my skirt, which is the button, remember? The center front, not this part, not this part. Here, right here. And I'm gonna do the gathering from here. So what I'm doing is, let me just unbutton a couple things here. And this can be on the right side. I get the, oh Jesus, the button. So I get my, first I gotta cut this little button here. Be careful when you're upcycling shirts, because there are buttons like they're in places you don't expect, and you don't want to break your needle. That's important. You know those extra buttons shirts usually come with? Be careful to not stitch over those and break the needle or hurt yourself. So just getting rid of this one here. And then I'm gonna grab my yarn. Can you see it? And then I'm gonna place it on top of here, right on the edge of my it's like on the waistline really here. And I'm gonna zigzag over, trying to not stitch on the thread, the yarn thing, and just zigzag over. The thread goes in the middle. Does it matter if you press the seam open or press it to one side? Not really, no. I like I do like open because I did the pinkish shears, right? So it looks cute with the zigzag. And usually, I guess, yeah. To me, it doesn't matter. There might be a reason, but I know when it's like darts, there are certain sides, for instance, when is some piece that you're going to slip over your head, you don't want the darts too hard to stop you, grab like grip on your waist. So then you put the darts folding up, and then something like that. But I think seam open, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do a very wide zigzag and a very long length, and then zigzag all my waist around it. Yeah, if I put the machine to zigzag, that would be helpful. There. And if you do, when you're doing this, if you do stitch the thing, don't worry, you can just cut your thread and keep going. Don't cut the yarn, just cut the thread. All right, no problem. This is a little tricky. You just have to keep sewing straight. This is actually, because it's so like a careless thing. If it doesn't go right, it's okay. It's a good practice for you guys that have issues with sewing straight. This is awesome. So I think I'm like halfway through. How do you guys like these colors I picked? I wish there was like a blue like this. I mean, I'm gonna do the thing, but I think maybe I should make another one. I'm not 100% happy with the colors, but I'm like 75%. Yay, and I finished. Okay, done with the yarn. You like the colors? You guys like it? Awesome. Look, now, if you ever gather in a different way, this is the best way to gather because it's fast and you can control better than when you're just doing thread. Look, you just pull it and you gather super easily. And the other side. Then the tricky thing about gathering is that you have to, make it evenly, the whole amount of fabric, that thing, right? You can be like, you can't have like a bunch of material on one side and then the other side be weird. So like because especially a skirt, the weight, it has to be equal on all sides. But something like this, So I'm gonna do a waist like 30. Let me get my tape. And I have to gather until I reach 30. So there's a little more. And then the skirt, what do you call it? The sleeves, I'm gonna use them as pockets. So the front of the skirt is not gonna be so gathered. Let me show you guys so you don't think I'm crazy. Right, like this. And then this is my center front. And then there's these two sleeves, see? So I'm gonna flip them inside and then close. If I sew the cuffs closed here, they're little pockets, like front pockets. Tomorrow I'll take a nice picture of the skirt and you see how it looks when it's when it's not just a bunch of fabric together. All right, so now we're gonna cut the waistband, right? And I want to do with this fabric, so I have another color with this shirt, so there's an extra color there, and I'm gonna use the sleeves. The pie, yeah, I've done that before. Thank you, but I've done it. If you just cut the shirt here and put and attach to a t-shirt, for instance, that's the skirt on itself. I made a bunch of dresses like that. I can post it sometime. And I think it was like 2010 or something. Okay, so I just cut this open. Get rid of the cuff. And I'm gonna have to iron this, so just let me warm up my iron. Put this beauty here. And then really all I need from this shirt is this, I think. Let me see if there's enough length. I need 32 inches. Gee, let's see. I think I have just about. Yeah, that's good. So this can go. And we're going to press this to be very... Oh, hi, Felipe! Tudo bom, Felipe? Eu tava perguntando, cadê os brasileiros, gente? Look. And then I need, I'm gonna cut 32 inches long by, let me see, 3. Yeah, I think 3 inches, okay? So first I'm just gonna trace out. I know this is straight, but it's making me a little dizzy, so I'm gonna trace it. At the highest, the highest point here where there's more length on the sleeve. If I get rid of this, it will help. Yeah. I used to work back in the day when I was like 15 or something. I worked at a store, and then it was a clothing store. They would deliver clothing like those sweatshirts. They were like striped, black and neon, and a girl fell sick, like puked and got sick by looking to the stripe thing. I was like, what? And I understand sometimes I do get dizzy too, but I felt sorry for her. Yeah, I guess this is not very straight. That happened. If this fabric was new, it would be totally straight. But since it's being washed, we have to make it work. So now I just need the 3 inches. Gee, might not be enough. And this you can do the way you want. Do you save the smaller scraps? I shouldn't, but I do. um, Felipe, you can make shirts. You can make stuff. Faz coisas para camisa. I'm fast. I'm trying because I don't. Thank you for saying I'm fast. But the thing is, it's boring if I'm like too slow. So I try to be fast. My husband always says, "Vanya, you're too fast. Just calm down." I'm like, I don't do drugs, okay? I'm fearless. That's true. Because just this is an old shirt. Come on. If what can happen is like, it went wrong. Then you guys are gonna make fun of me. That's it. I'll survive. Okay, so this is my piece, right? I think. Or it's this one. Now I don't remember. No, it's this one. But this one could work too. So when you're doing waistbands, you wanna, if you're, the more, if you're a beginner, make them narrow because it's easier to work with. Not too narrow, but don't make much wider than 2 inches. Three inches, yeah. Right, just like she. The other thing too, I mean, I'm not like sick with anxiety, but I'm definitely like an anxious person. And I can't wait to see the product finished. So I have to, I'm always like, that's why I can't do crochet or knitting because it never ends. And it's like, So now, guys, I want to join them, right? And I'm just going to join real quick. So then I can press the seam open. And I have to sew around the edge because I don't have much length for this. And hopefully we'll have, oh no, this was a long length stitch. I can't do that. Okay. Hopefully I'll have 32 inches. Otherwise, I have to add another piece. What type of sewing machine do you use? I use just a regular straight stitch. This one is my Bernina that I got a month ago or something, but I have a few sewing machines. The older ones are the better, the metal ones. If you're looking for a sewing machine to get an old one because the thing that annoys me the most with plastic machines is they can't handle, you are sewing something heavy and they keep moving and you're like, oh God. Let's see if there's 32 here. Yes. So I'm even gonna cut a 34 and then so I have a little extra. Do you save this video somewhat? The video is gonna, this one, I don't save them all, but this one is gonna stay here. If you on IGTV, you can watch later. But stay with me, don't go. Guys, and then I have to grab the fusible. Remember? If you don't know what fusible is, it's this like very thin layer that you add to your collars, waistbands, and whatever you need to have it thicker, you do this. And this has like a glue. When you iron, it melts, and it's called fusible because it fuses with the fabric when you iron it. Some of you asked something, I forgot what it was that I meant to respond. Oh, if I save scraps. Oh, no, I did respond, right? I don't save all of it, but I save some sometimes. If it's like very pretty, the little collection of pieces, I would save it. So 34 by 3. Oops. Just cut a string here. I'm going to pin it so it doesn't move around. All right. And then I'm going to fuse it with my waistband. Then on the wrong side, right? I know there's this little seam here, but that's okay. I'll place the fusible. It has this texture that is the glue. So I place it there and iron it. Don't iron too strong. I just like put a little steam over it and it glues, because that does, even though it's not the size, it ruins the iron and it's not good. Hi, Edita. Edith, are you still there? I was wondering if you want to join sometimes and help and teach us dyeing, natural dye, because you make such a beautiful stuff. And the other day I was doing that class on how to like customize your textiles, and dyeing would be such a cool thing, but I don't know how to dye. Oh, great. Yeah, if you want to do it. I don't know if you feel like doing it, but that would be fun. Hi, Nora. So now I go on the fabric side, and then I can iron. And then we have the waistband. Look how cool. Oh, okay, great, Edith. I'll contact you via DM, and then we'll arrange a time. That's fun. If you think of something simple, that's not going to take too much of your time. So, guys, I'm just like making the gathering even better. If you have to, this is something you have to give some time, because it's nice to. And then the part of the sleeve, I'm just closing, close, closing, close, because then it's not too open up here open on the side. So there. And let's see if this has the same width or the same length of the waistband. Yeah, it's like 32 and a little bit. I think it's good. And just make sure the pockets are like evenly too on the side, it's not too far. This is something that I might have to redo it later, but we'll see, because I'm not sure it's going to be, the position of the pockets might not be perfect, but I'll try. I think it's okay. Hi, Belly, you like it? Woohoo. I'm saving the video. Whoever you are who asked on Facebook, I'll save it. And you're in the group, so that group, the Wardrobe School group, all the videos there will stay. Okay, guys, so now I'm gonna sew the waistband, right? And let me think how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sew the right side of the waistband on the inside of the skirt, on the wrong side of the skirt, up here. No, but I need to, when I do gathering, this is another tip. I like to have the gathering on top on the machine. I want to see the gathering. I don't like to put, some people like to put the gathering underneath, but I like to control. I have better control if it's on top. And so I start from the inside, it would be like this. But then since I want to have the gathering like here, I'm gonna do this, I think. Oh, first I have to close the edges. Let me put this, have a sip of water. Let's see how it's gonna look like. I think it'll be kind of cool, right? Let's see. So then closing the other edge, right sides together. And I'm leaving a big seam allowance because I cut the thing longer than my waist. Then I trim it. Turn it inside. Journey the journey. Hey, Miss Viner, your classes are so helpful. Can't wait to become self-employed. Yeah, do it. You can do it. Look, I've done it. I've started over many times. You can absolutely do it. Just do it. But the first thing I'm telling you is you got to start. You got to make, go ahead, make 5 shirts, show to your friends, and start. Get it started. It's not going to be perfect. It's fine. Just play with fun things. Have fun with it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. And people love homemade, like not homemade, but handmade. When you make something, they're like, oh, you made it. Oh my God. It's like magic. So guys, I'm just iron pressing, the corners. Look, so now it's pressed. And here it is. So now I'm gonna sew this on the inside. Okay, look. I guess I can do like that. No, but it has to be here. So I can have the, no, it's like this. So I can have the gathering on top like that. Okay, so I leave a little corner here and then I just sew all the way, attaching my waistband. Where are my pins? I'm gonna pin it here so I don't forget. Hi, Fair. Are you Brazilian, Fair? I don't love attaching waistbands, but wish me luck, guys. That is gonna go well. It's big, long yarn. All right, here we go. And then, as you attaching it, you just spread the gathering even better. You can also do a stitch before you attach the waistband just to keep the gathering in place. I just saved time and skip this part, but it is a step that you can do. And go slowly. This job is a little like, you gotta be focused because there's a lot of fabric that you're working with. You know, the machine is a little thick for the machine, so be slow. Go slowly. Hmm. Let's see. And then I'll measure here just to see. Oh, you know, one thing I can do to help me is to unbutton, right? Because then it's not like a circle. There it is. Okay, the length is good. Perfect. I'm gonna pin it here as well, so it doesn't overlap, you know, doesn't pass my length. And then I have to work with what I have, which is this amount of gathering. Nice, it's looking cool. I have a thin needle right now. I shouldn't. I was like, I'm gonna work with cotton. I don't need anything. But then there's amount of gathering. The pocket. Well, there's a lot of fabric. And I was considering even adding another shirt. I'm glad I didn't because this is a lot. And then I'm arriving at the end. And I'm so excited to see how this is gonna look. I can't even finish. My thing might be a little twisted, the waistband, but we'll see. Here we go. The thing, if it's the pocket position, is fine. If it's not, I'm gonna have to redo it because it's already 9 o'clock. We're being here for an hour. I don't like to stay longer than an hour. Look, it's cool, guys. Oh. And then I'll have to add a button on the waistband. Let me see. It's like this. Wait, oh. Right, it's correct, like that. And then button here. Let me see if the pocket is, oh, look, the pocket is a fair distance. Let me look in the mirror. Yeah, I might have to redo a little bit and then do the, oh, I have to close the pocket. So, you know, the sleeve here, I'm just gonna stitch and close it. And then I'm gonna show you how I'll finish the waistband, but I'm not gonna finish all because I need to get dinner, have dinner. Do you like it? I'm liking it. And then the other one was the green one. Where is it? Here. And you know, if you choose long sleeves, you can do long sleeves too. Just cut the sleeve, or have you don't have like a long pocket. And guys, tomorrow when it's daylight, I'll post a nice picture of it, the shirt, the skirt. Make your piece. Are you in the workshop? Because we're making a piece tomorrow. The video that goes out right in the morning. We're gonna do the real hands-on, like tracing, making, sewing, and everything. All right, so I have the pockets here, and then I have my waistband, and I'm gonna show you guys how I finish it. So now I have, because I have to look better from far and see if, when I'm not live, and see if the position of the pockets are equal. You know, otherwise it's like a little, people are not gonna like to look at that. And then finish the waistband. So I think I might have to move the position here a little bit. So look how it is now, right? And I'm gonna flip it inside here, and I need to fold this. And I did this the other day, right, with pants or something. And then do a top stitch right here, and that's it. Okay. And I'll probably trim. I'll trim this because look at the amount of material that is inside, right? I'm gonna trim it and then fold it and then do the top stitch. Iron it, and then it's nice. And you can even do, you know, I do like a stitch very close to the edge, and you can do all around it. I usually just do this one, but if it's like a little funny, you want to do around it, so it clips on place. And then also, and this is a taste thing, right? I know people like to make clothes out of shirts that look like they're shirts. And I like that and not. Depends on the case. One thing I'm not crazy about it is when you leave the shirts hem hanging like that, because then it looks like they're shirts. I usually trim and then hem. And this is the case that I'm gonna do. Look how they're not all the same size. If you want to show that, that's fine. It's your design, your idea. But I'm just gonna trim it, and that has to be, I have to go and look and measure. You know, I try or put in my mannequin, and then I measure and cut all, trim all around it at the same height, and then I hem it. Okay. But I think, and then be Stay tuned because tomorrow I'm gonna post a picture of the skirt. And look, the collar is kind of cool, right? And then I also have to iron the seams open. Okay, guys? It's fun, and then you can do with flannels too, because those are summer shirts, but you can use flannels, and that will be warm. You are in the yeah. So tomorrow, watch out because we're gonna make the pants tomorrow, and it's easy. You can absolutely make it. Awesome, awesome, guys. So I'll see you. Maybe I'll come back Sunday or something, and then and tomorrow, if you're in the workshop, watch out for the email. Early, I send the email with the video. The videos are gonna stay up until Sunday at midnight, and you can watch and do the homework. It's not hard. You can do very quick. A bunch of ladies already posted the homework on the group, and it's awesome. De nada, a friend from Portugal. It's easy. This is really easy. And look, I'm doing this whole like waistband thing. You don't have to make that fancy. You just sew a string over it. You know what I mean? Like get like a wide bias tape, fold it over and sew it. You gotta set up your sewing machine. Oh yeah, okay. So watch the video. And if you have questions, just post in the group. And that's it, guys. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Smiley. Smiley, did you fix your sewing machine? Did you get the piece for it? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to go have dinner, and tomorrow I'll post a picture of the skirts that I hope it will look good. Bye.